So hey guys, welcome back to this week's video of episode 3 for the Responders Renovation. Now the first thing you'll notice, compared differently to the other videos, is the entrance to this is more fortified, meaning there's defense and turrets. This gives you a little bit of a hint to say, hey, this is got an incorporation of a militarized group. That group just so happens to be the Brotherhood of Steel. Now you'll actually see it displayed by Scorpio Prime here as well, link in the description, who wears the Brotherhood of Steel jumpsuit, which is a rare outfit and I really wanted. So the main entrance here is all your traders, all your civilians, anyone of any faction will come through that gate and kind of wait to be processed. So you've got your cement wall, you've got your brick wall, guard posts, and then this little shack here is actually a very small barracks, so soldiers, responder people will stay in that little area. The house itself was quite difficult to build up because there was so many different angles. The floor was narrow in one areas and wider in others, so it's quite difficult to actually build up this specific shack. So I tried to build up on the outside and work my way in from the top, as you can probably see by the wall. I'm trying to use a variety of different structures as well, since the Brotherhood of Steel have more muscle than the responders. You know, they have the power armor, they have heavier artillery, so a lot of things here look more addition to my previous ones. So the roof I have kept open plan, not really added much to it because I don't think it needed to be added. I believe DTD Gamer gave me that idea. And this is also in like an open plan little shack because you've got all the little boxes and ammo crates on the roof. You would put your ammo in there, your bulk junk, etc., just to move from checkpoint to checkpoint. I believe it is Fort Defiance and Monongah power plant, which is where at this point the Brotherhood of Steel are situated. So I thought it would be quite lore friendly to have a camp at the bottom of the map to connect, you know, the responders' previous camp and Fort Defiance. So as we approach the small little barracks area, this is actually using the defensive structure as a frame because, you know, the metal is going to be quite warped, quite ramshackled and a bit broken, so it just adds that frame and a bit of security really, which is the point of a guard post. You'll notice the texture on the back wall. It has kind of affected the wooden walls that I've placed in, if you'll notice here, and I think that looks quite nice. It looks a lot more lived in, a bit of damp, a bit of soil, a bit of mud, because, you know, Brotherhood of Steel aren't perfect faction. So that's kind of going from there. Now again, a small generator has been brought over just really to power up the shop. The shop would ideally sell like stims and all that kind of jazz. Now this is actually a little like chems shack where if you are injured, you need help, you would craft up some stim packs, you take a rest by the scribe who we actually see walk past, or a scientist, a doctor, whoever can really help in that instance. And this is like multi-tiered, I believe someone mentioned, I can't remember who it was. You know, the idea being, you know, you've got different shacks at different levels, so you've got different places you can walk in. You notice here I've tried to build around the fallen roof, and I really like the execution on this one. It is quite a small little area. Again, we've used a gate there for like a main entrance just to keep things in its own area, as I'll say. So you've got one armor station, you've got one crafting station of each here. And the defensive post there actually holds up that wooden slat that has fallen down. That's my logic anyway. It would prevent it from falling down, causing further harm. Now yes, you could say we could remove that, but I quite like how this is. I have tested this out in power armor as well, so you would be able to walk in and out this little area when you have power armor on. Apologies for the background noise as well. So again, we have one of the Brotherhood of Steel members cooking some food. I wonder what's for dinner. Could be some mole rat chunks. So this is a little, again, another little shack. It's primarily a little foodie area where you would prep your food, you would put it in boxes ready to go to the next checkpoint. Militarized point, really wherever officers are or faction based friendlies will be situated. And that's kind of the point for this little area, along with the cooking spit. Trying to keep it, you know, together, and hopefully it makes sense. And come back down here, and we have a small, like 6 plants, maybe 5 plants there, which is enough to kind of make a little stew for like 2 people, which is kind of the idea there. And you know, this is the before and after section. As we come through the driveway, you'll notice there is a significant-ish difference, so it doesn't look that major from this point onwards, you know, just a few additions being the guard post. And obviously panning left, this is at daytime as well, so you can actually see all the plants and everything look much more vibrant. So I think it looks much better at daytime, I'll say. And then coming around the side where the stairs are, again, you've got the cooking station where I showed you before. Now, as we pan left, you'll see, of course, this is a crafting little shack. You'll see that initially there really wasn't anything there, so I've tried to build around the fallen roof. I did kind of want to build on the cliff side as well, but I couldn't get that sorted since the cliff was on the end of the camp boundary, so I couldn't build anything there. Now as we come up here, again you can see the before and after of the guard post and what is really that different. So I tried to do some different things with this video, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, put a thumbs up, and I will catch you all soon, folks.